All right, what's up, you guys? Here we go. Another day. I finished early. Today was a very quick one and done. Excellent trade. The biggest winner of the account challenge, the biggest winner of the day. So everything worked out perfectly. Yesterday, sorry, I wasn't able to upload anything. I had other commitments, and because of the FOMC minutes, I traded longer and my day just got out of control. But in the today breakdown, I'm gonna show you guys the yesterday trades also. And as I said, short and sweet. So let's just get in and let me show you guys the breakdown. Let's start with yesterday. As we know, yesterday we had the meeting, the announcement. It was basically nothing unusual, but for me, the market reacted a very choppy way initially. After that, the breakdown happened. But with all these wicks, these are 5-minute candles. It was very hard to read, right? So basically what happened yesterday, I had a loss, and let me break down the entries and the explanation. I traded 2 times yesterday. One of them was a complex option strategy. I put an iron condor on the 130 on the 412 level. Basically the iron condor was 409. Let me just break it down. The lower end of it was 409 and the top was an even with 417. So it was a wide iron condor. Unfortunately, is the very end of the day, that little push basically made us a max loss. For me on it, it was a very small size. It was $140 loss. It is what it is, unfortunately. That's on it. The second one, it's a little more interesting, and basically that one, let's go, this is on the 1 minute already. My first entry, because we traded in a wide range, and as we can see, the 410 was holding twice, right? So my initial entry was right here, the breakout of this candle. It was profitable right away. It was about, I get in, I think it was 105, 17. So it wasn't a much profit. Went down, didn't sell, didn't break. And this was the interesting part. What happened over here, came back down, hit the support level, and as it was curling up, I was about to enter. I pressed the button, and what happened is, it was after 3 o'clock, right? So my platform is not allowed any new opening position after 3 p.m. So I didn't get filled right away. This run away, and this $1 move was about 40% on the contract prices. So I didn't get filled because the time passed, the contract value went down, and after the sudden flush, I didn't sell. I was waiting, break my structure. That's when I sold. So this one was another I believe about 250. So yesterday was about a $400 loss, a little bit less than $400 loss. So it's not a big deal. I was holding on to the iron condor, try to salvage something about the loss, but as it break below 409, basically you hitting your max loss, so it's expired, worthless. Unfortunately, but again, I cannot emphasize it, how important is to have our stop losses, right? Because when the market is volatile like this, we're not putting our stop loss, hold and hope. It doesn't look much on the chart, but because of the volatility, from here, 410, as it broke the 410.50, 410 to 407, that's a big drop, especially of end of the day, as you're getting closer to the expiration. Basically, it's just decimating your account in an instant. So that's why stop losses is so important all the time. Let's get today. All right. So for today, great day. Great day today. Entry 1017. No, that was the exit. I'm sorry. It's 956. 956. That is the entry, the red candle. As it was starting to come down, right away entered. It got a little choppy, so I had to hold through it. It's almost no drawdown, very little drawdown. As it dropped, as we can see, scaled it out 17, 18. 17 as it break down, as it broke the low, right away I sold it. I had left one runner, as I always do. As I was scaling out, and you guys know already how important for me is to get out right when we break the low of the day because of the wicks, and exactly just that happened. We broke down, we came down, and on the next candle we hit all the way back up. Yeah, it's come down, but if you put your stop loss properly, in this case for me it was moving down, but if you enter just for the breakdown, basically your stop loss immediately hit with this whipsaw back up. So it takes you out of the trade and then is heading lower. So your initial idea was right, but the actual breakdown, as it so many times happened, wicks down and it's whipsaw right back up. And a lot of time is just continue going. And I think exactly that's what happened right here, right? Wicks down, breaking the low of the day, and then it's just a runaway train, right? And from here, if you're hoping just to come back down because it happened before, most of the times, unfortunately, this is the result. It's keep running higher. So that's why me personally, actual breaks either to the short or to the long side, if it's a high of day or low of day, I'm not doing it. You have to wait for the retest. For me, it was fine because you see, I was up high, not for the actual breakdown. You have to wait for the retest. You see, it came back, retested. This move is just as much as the other one, profit-wise. Came back one more time. And over here, you have to start to be cautious because you're creating a higher low. So it has already an indication it's not going to come further down. So it's just better not to be in it. And then out of nowhere, look at this big candle. A point, almost 2 point, a point and a half candle out of nowhere. This one candle kills the account. So gotta be very, very careful. So basically, this was my only trade today. Excellent trade, excellent result. Very, very nice. And as we go higher, look at what happened. Whip and just running away. Then it's finding the support, creating a W, and it's running away. Let's see on the 5 minute. Let's see on the 5 minute, how does it look, right? Both of the, actually this was the first huge wick down, and this is the wick down, and the top is the whipsaw. So it's coming down, it looks continuous, but on, as you remember on the 1 minute, this is the wick down and the whipsaw what came up, right? And then we created a new low. We came down, nice, finding rejection level, came back all the way down, double bottom, look what happened. Wicks down, and it's just running away. So that's why it's so important to have stop losses in place on all of your trade. And when you play options, when you trade options, I never place the stop loss on the option chart, because you have to make your calculation is not moving side by side, so it's not exact movement, right? So you just have to see, actually the way I do it is looking at the actual underlying chart and make the levels based on that, and that's how you can trade and set your stop losses on your option, right? So again, beautiful day today. I'm glad this happened. It needed for the account. Yesterday, unfortunate day. It is what it is. Stop loss in place, and just move on. We moved on and created basically the best day, right? So right now we finished. I'm not even gonna get back into it, and we can see what happened. We barely reached the high of day. As we come back up, if we will come up again, we just have to be careful with the whipsaw. Right now we already on the uptrend, right? If we break down, then we have to consider the shorts again, right? Because right now we just broke our trend line, right? So we just have to be careful with this consolidation over here. We have to wait until it completely breaks. Right now over here is finding a support, as we can see, right? Top. All these are confluence on all levels. Here, here, right? Here, stop, stop. So we just have to see what it's gonna do. If this ending up a little pullback and continue, or an actual breakdown and continue. So we just have to wait for this part over here, how it's gonna turn out. All right, you guys, that's it for me. As always, you can expect tomorrow a new recap, a new breakdown, and a little bit more explanation how I would trade as it goes. All right, bye.